Right then, welcome back to Avian Attorney. About to investigate the clothes. Start with the Tuileria's garden. Our feather-headed friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileria's garden. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up a litter by a tree line. Boy Falcon, don't let groundskeeper over there look familiar. No. Now that I'm looking at him, he does look a lot like that photographer. What's his name? Rubinho. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you. The lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. Don't you like to say that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping? Hey, you're not doing this willingly. I was given community service for committing perjury. Can you believe that? They gave me, an esteemed photographer, community service. Moi! Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful that you got off without jail time. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxime. So, did you two want to talk to me? Ask me something? Or are you just here to gulp? Personally, I'm just gulping. Actually, I do have a couple of questions if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinho. You met a Prince Juan. A Spanish force? No, I've never met anyone like that. You say this about that assassination attempt on the king? I think you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there something else? Tell me about the groundskeeping. Oh, how's the new groundskeeping job working out? Terribly. Tourists are pigs, sometimes literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the West entrance. A book page. An old book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of every moron just loses one page? One moment. May I take a closer look, monsieur? Don Quixote. Page from Don Quixote? I take it off your hands, won't you? Sure, what's it worth to? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. So I suppose I'll be destroying it as for my duties? Right. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. I can give you the page and... I'll speak with Judge Maxime. Might be able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You'll do that for me? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, take the page. El inicio hidalgo Don Quixote de la Mancha. Do you want to ask something else? That's all. I'll let you get back to your work, monsieur Robinho. Alright, let's go. Well, I guess let's just follow the king's trail. This is the Sol de Tibre. I understand Cocorico's notes correctly. This is where the king and his entourage stopped for the Grand Gallery. Doesn't seem to be very popular. There's no one in here. Interview. Right, interview, not interrogate. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. Or what? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery, where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. Police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet the numbskulled Inspector Velarde didn't even think to check this room for clues. Might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it wouldn't hurt to take a look, I suppose. This as some sort of ceremonial container. Beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Arcane wine cabinet, maybe? Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory in Euphrates in 123 AD. I'm making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. Right, alright, you got me. This could be a Hippo's chamber fault for all I know. I think Mesopotamia is still... Pretty sure by 123 AD they were... It's not a major player in world politics. See a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they're worth? I don't know. 300 francs apiece at least. What? Serious? I'm in the wrong profession. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm gonna be a museum robber. Oh. Well, that's one way to get rich quick. Supporting column. Holding the roof up. The column would truly support it. It wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to go to its location on time. This column's been designed to look Roman. I think the style is Ionic. It's not Ionic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. That's not... Never mind. Tiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water? Or created remains. Probably not both at the same time. Actually, possibly both at the same time in some countries. Smells good. Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrowson. Oh, really, this urn smells amazing. Most chocolatey. Poor dear, you're hallucinating from hunger. We'd like to stop by a bakery on our way back to our office. Patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit. It's definitely a no-no. See? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look, it's a chocolate wrapper. By the smell, the chocolate was bitter, dark, 70, perhaps 80% cocoa, Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumpling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that it was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I'm certain. Chocolate in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson, you deduced all that from smelling the wrapper? Imagine what I would work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. Any idea what shop this chocolate was purchased from? That could help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we can know that. Suppose we'll just have to visit every confectionery in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. Well, sure. Interesting. Because I can see Lander Hagel Slack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Can't blame a bird for trying. I'm not sure what this is. Stand or podium? It's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were normal marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. I don't think that's right. Uncle's a Roman historian. Trust me. Probably all we need here. Nice and thorough. And we're done. For now, at least. Spent all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. Where next? They went to the place de Carousel. That's right. Oh wait. Where I came in. Ah, crap. That's not what I meant to do. Dang it. Ow. Alright, let's go looking for the flower girl, I guess. Rise at LA Hall Market. Vendors and buskers, performers, thieves, bourgeois, and peasants all busk from place to place. Swan said he met the flower girl here. Signy, I think he said her name was. There's a swirl of flowers over there. Think that could be her? Possibly. She might even know who the murderer. Or possible that she knows the murderer, or even that she is the murderer herself. We should probably act with tact and finesse. Excuse me, mademoiselle flower lady. Like a word. Tact, Sparrowson. Tact. We've been over this. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid that I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum instead? A beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Please don't mind Sparrowson. He fell off his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. Hey! Let me introduce myself. I'm J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Signy? That's right, Catherine Marie Signy. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt. How'd you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads, so do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions? Business is slow. Please, ask away. Why do you have hands? Mademoiselle, you mentioned that you sold your last rose a week ago. To whom? The person who bought the rose... I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. Sounds like Awan. I met him around a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a little while, about the usual things, you know, like how everyone seems to be in debt these days. And he bought a rose and left. I hear that fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. Just a gut feeling. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in the court... in court. If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be the time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. Wait, Mademoiselle Signy, wait up! Damn. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared it off. Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed, but I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. Now, why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. This is going swimmingly. Don't see her anywhere. Yeah, probably because you scared it off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, Tommy. Or maybe you scared her off with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in a tail-fanning mode. Really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just go somewhere else. Tavern or the Chocolate Emporium. Got 3 days left. Our Joyix Tavern. Fox was talking about that. This would be a good place to look into that. Or follow the trail and took a look into the Chocolate Emporium. With the Chocolate Emporium. Welcome to Lander Hagelskosk's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I am Lander Hagelskosk, the founder and owner of this establishment. And I am J.J. Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Oh, Oh, lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I had befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's the smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. Demanding that I lay waste to the shop. Pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I am rambling, aren't I? So, are you Monsieur here to buy some chocolate? Yes. No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Oh, business. First things first. You believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop, are we correct? Oh, yes. That is indeed the trademarked Hagelslag wrapper for genuine Belgian Hagelslag chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. That established, there's something else we wish to ask. I don't think you'll know this, but any chance you could tell us who bought the chocolate and make this case really easily? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor, you understand? Because I couldn't possibly know. Oh, elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. Your memory's good, but you need further information. If I were to give you the description and name of the person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh, yes, that I could probably do, monsieur. Let me think. To ask about... work. You ever served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Howell? No, monsieur. And you're sure? Yes, monsieur. I have served many soldiers, but no majors in recent memory. What's that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily, it just means that Major Howell didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him. There's still the possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead, that's who we want to find. I see. Did once serve a high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe, if you want to hear that story. No, I don't want to hear that story. Let me think. Who else to ask about? That is a lot of question marks that are probably relevant to this case. Have you ever served yourself under Hagelslag? Have I ever served myself? Oh, that does sound a little silly when I hear it said back to me. I do sample my own merchandise, if that's what you're asking, monsieur. Although you could probably tell that from my grand stature. Don't think Landa has a motive, Falcon. It's probably not the chocolate fiend we're looking for. How about the swan? Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Signy? No, monsieur. What do you think, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not... Sure, as I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries, perhaps you should come back another day. You know, Falcon, it's possible that we haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Then coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind. Good point, Sparrowson. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Hagelslag. I'll return when our investigation has progressed a bit. Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson. Or mope, for that matter. Cabins are a fantastic hub of information. If you wish to learn more about Prince Juan, this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. Well, that's very well thinking. Ah, you two are back. Feeling any better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madam. Well, now, right to hear. What be the usual? No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. Prince of Spain? I don't know if you noticed, hon. This ain't exactly the classiest joint in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. I'm worried about seeing a member of royalty. Pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. No regulars, Rufus and Powell. Playing cards in the attic, same as always. Got all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. If you wrap enough pages, you'll find someone knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madam. Let's see. Start in the card room. Come on, Paul. Just more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir? Sure. Fill me in, monsieur. Very well then. Do you know how to play? Nope. I'm only familiar with Kego and Tap Tarot. Oh, this is much better. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I do one card at a time. You hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs. 5 francs? That seems a little steep. This is a man's game, monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes makes for a more exciting game, I suppose. Hit me. Ow. Unlucky, monsieur. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round? No. I think we're done. Maybe another day. I understand. Feel free to come back. I got no information from them. So there I was, in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing the set of footprints for an hour. It's getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then, spotted it. A boar. A big, stupid boar. Completely oblivious to my existence. Ready to let gun, took aim. Bam! Shot it. No. It's the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Yunnan went the same way. That's what I thought. But when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Whoa, it was rabid? Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat? Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Cuerdo around here? Cuerdo. Around here? He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fella, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. Doesn't sound familiar. Recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? I ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs. You're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? You look like walking encyclopedias or something. I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. Spanish royalty? Sounds like a question to be asked at a library, monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, Roger. By the way, yes, can I help you? You say the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning? Can you tell us a bit more? Further details. I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess that it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. Really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Oh, guess I can't pound them for information. Yeah, and I actually mean it this time. Alright, that's it for this episode. I'm gonna... Ooh, special something or other? Holy crap, that's a lot of choices. Yeah, I'll save that for the next episode. I'll see you guys there.